The North Atlantic has no mercy. It devours ships, swallows men, and hides its secrets beneath miles of gray water. In 1900, off the coast of Scotland, one such secret began to flicker. A lighthouse still shining, but no keepers to tend its flame. 7 miles from the nearest shore lie the Flannan Isles, a cluster of rocks so isolated, even locals call them the Seven Hunters. No trees, no harbor, only the wind, the waves, and a single lighthouse to guide passing ships. 3 men kept watch that winter: Thomas Marshall, James Ducat, and Donald MacArthur. They lived in shifts, recording every gust of wind, every swell of sea, every lonely meal in that cold stone tower. Late December brought gales so fierce they split the sea in two. The men recorded it all: winds howling like beasts, ropes snapping, waves taller than the tower itself. The log entries grew stranger. Marshall wrote of terrible storms unlike anything before. MacArthur, known for his courage, was crying. The final note: storm ended. Sea calm. God is over all. Then silence. Days later, passing sailors noted the light still shone, regular and steady. Yet no signal, no flag, no keeper answered. When relief arrived, the mystery began. On December 26th, relief keeper Joseph Moore landed. He felt unease before setting foot. The air was too still, the island too quiet. Inside, the fire was out. The clocks had stopped. One chair lay overturned as if someone rose suddenly. Dinner waited uneaten on the table. Bread, salted meat, still damp with steam. Only 2 oilskin coats were gone. One still hung on the hook, meaning one man went into the storm without protection. At the edge of the cliff, the sea raged. There was nothing else. No sign, no bodies. Some said a rogue wave swept them away. Others whispered of madness. One man killing the others before the sea took him too. But every theory left something untouched. Why was the lighthouse door locked from within? The west landing, where supplies were hauled, was torn apart. Iron rails bent like twine. The Atlantic's hand, powerful enough to erase men, tools, and reason itself. The final report called it an accident. The men swept away during repairs. But locals never believed it. No storm was recorded those days. No waves tall enough to reach the light. Fishermen swore they saw figures on the rocks long after, shadows tending a light that shouldn't burn. The island, they said, was still being watched. Back on shore, families waited for word. They never learned what happened, only that the sea had taken their men and refused to give them back. Over a century later, divers and historians still search the rocks. Technology maps every inch of the island, but no remains, no personal items ever found. Imagine tending that light. The roar below, the wind screaming through cracks, isolation thick enough to drive thought into madness. Did the sea call them, or did the mind? In Scottish folklore, the sea spirits called the blue men of the Minch lure sailors to their deaths. Some say they claimed the keepers, not out of cruelty, but envy of men who tame their waves. Perhaps one man saw danger at the landing and called for help. The others rushed out, and in seconds the Atlantic ended it. That's the closest we come to truth. Today the light still shines, automated and tireless. Visitors hear the wind moan through the stone and swear it sounds like names. Ducat, Marshall, MacArthur, repeating forever. The Flannan Isles keep their secret, a light that still blinks through fog, as if calling the lost men home. Some mysteries belong to the sea, and perhaps that's where they're meant to stay.